IBX Toy Cat, and it all started with an igloo, but despite that, now we have all of this. Not just this on the surface with my... Oh, there's a witch over there. That's actually incredibly useful, but not just my skeletons and the witch that comes with her. I can't believe they hit me. But also all of this that I've turned the basement into because I am building the basement into a base to be proud of. And so here you can see I'm slowly building up some villages, and one of the most important villages I need is going to be the lectern villager, librarian, if you will. But to get a librarian, I need to have a bookcase, and to have a bookcase, I need books. The only way you can get books besides a wandering trader, who has yet to spawn 91 days into this world, the only other way it's possible is via this, because you can miraculously, despite the fact that there's clearly no fish, no boots, and no lily pads in this water, but I can fish those out, and at the same time, I can also fish out, you better believe it, enchanted books. I've gotten one so far after 3 hours of fishing, and so we're gonna fish through the night for another few days to see what that gets us. I have a big plan for what I want to do after day 100, chat. I've got a big voyage because there's some new blocks that I can obtain. Bamboo, acacia, maybe even lava. But to build up for that, I need to make sure I am prepared as possible to take as many things back home as I can. Indeed, if I bring grass with me, it makes all sorts of other things possible. So I want to make sure that I can. Next time you come to the USA, come to Boston, says Richard Elliott. Ooh, that's a fun idea. I went to Boston the first time I went to the US. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, it's good to see you, Richard, and also Fast Budgie, General Delogu, and Charm74. A trader would rock. Charm74, I would buy everything the trader has. Literally, the Wandering Trader was built for challenges like this, and the fact that I don't have it is a shame. Also, can a fishing rod work when it's technically surrounded by ice? I would theorize the answer is no. But I don't know that. Yeah, I guess I do know that by the fact that I've got nothing. I have this very frustrating problem where I have to go fishing in a place where everything is constantly freezing over. And it's very hard to avoid that. Maybe if I guess if I could take like a slab and put it... I could just take a full block, put it like literally here, and then put the torch on the side of that full block. And then as long as I fish underneath it, it should be impossible for that ice to reform, right? Hopefully, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so fishing underneath a block of stone might also help me here. So, if you're curious, my odds, now that I have this fishing rod, it's a very good fishing rod. It's got Luck of the Sea 2 on. Now that I have this fishing rod, my odds have gone down to instead of 1 in 100 of getting an enchanted book, it's closer to 1 in 75 now. And so as a result, I only have to fish, a certain number of times before I'll get another enchanted bow. This one has flame amending, this one has power. If I combine these two bows together, I'll get something incredible. In fact, given I'm going to be fishing for so long anyway, it'd be silly not to do that right now. Yeah, okay, you know what, chat? I'm going to make a cool bow, because why wouldn't I? I've got this, 6 levels, and I can get the most powerful, ridiculous thing that might save my life one day. Sure, why not? Every single time we get an opportunity to make something cool, we might as well take it. So good food source too, says Echo Slayer Gaming. I've been using it as a source of emeralds because if you think about it, I can get, say, 16 raw cod, change that in for 1 emerald, and then that will get me 8 cooked chicken, which is better than 8 cooked fish even. And so that's what I will be doing next time I need food. I currently have rabbit stew though. So, oh wait, no, I just ate the rabbit stew. Okay, I'm out of food. I need to go trade it. Also, at least you're getting XP too. Yeah, I think that's the nice thing about fishing in Minecraft, is if you ever feel like you're not getting the drops you like, every time you fish, you're getting some of this regardless. Also, watch this bow clutch the whole series. Wouldn't that be something remarkable if it did? Ooh, love your polo, Mr. Tat, says Crims. Thank you very much. I've decided to wear it for continuity between recording things that I'm doing in the next few days. I've got a very, very busy session of days, but I'm like looking forward to it. They're all videos that I'm excited for people to see. Like the Let's Play Tomorrow is one I'm doing, and I think I've realized recently I wanna experiment with Let's Plays again. I think I have this feeling like, you know, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times a year, I'm like, maybe people will like Let's Plays if I just do it this way. What if I mix a little bit of this, a little bit of that? And so mixing a little bit of like, I guess, video essay and silliness in there. It's going to be fun, even if people hate it, honestly. So, continuity between chilly stomach and fishing. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. Oh, no. The chilly stomach fishing day. I'm impressed. Yeah, it's going to be a very funny one to watch on the recap, you're right. Like, I think someone mentioned that, like, yeah, it's going to be like, so for this day, I was downstairs attending, oh, another bow? This one has Unbreaking and Curse of Vanishing. So I think I want to put that on there. I think I would prefer to throw this on there. You know, I think I would do better to not combine this straight away. I think, yeah, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Chat, I think I want to have the Curse of Vanishing on there. So I think we're just going to sacrifice whatever number of levels it takes. Because to me, that is worth doing. It's a silly bow we're going to make here, chat. But I think the silly bow is worth having. It's 17 levels, but isn't this such a fun one? Flame, Unbreaking, Mending Power. Yeah, I think it's a fun one. I'm going for it. No one can tell me otherwise. Such a terrible hardcore curse. Okay, chat. The stakes have just been raised. If I die, this bow will be lost forever. As well as, you know, the 92 days of progress I've made. But this bow won't even be on the ground for me to look at. Think about how serious that is. I was thinking about your ownership rantings last night. How does that work with organ donors, says Jonathan Kushner. Oh, yeah. Do you own your own body? Is one of the most interesting... it's one of the most interesting questions of our time. Again, I think there's a really obvious political angle you can take on that. You know, with regards to, like... You don't even own the rights to your life in a legal sense, right? Like, in a lot of countries, it is a genuine crime to kill yourself. You know, in a way, when you do that, as crazy as this is to say, but to take the pro, you shouldn't be allowed to do something that even though I disagree with this stance, just to be clear here. You know, we as a society invest so much in making sure that people, like, we invest in children is what we call it, but really we invest in, like, you know, parents and, you know, but we're investing in children, right? And we invest in children a lot of our time, resources, money, energy, attention. Do you know how much stuff we can't do because we're like, but what if the children see it? It's one of my biggest bugbears about civilization, if I'm really going deep on you of that. But we do invest a lot into you becoming an adult. By the time you're 18, the government has spent hundreds of thousands, and your parents have spent a similar amount in indirect and direct costs for, like, oh, a saddle. And so if you think about it... Also, I just watched your first Minecraft Let's Play from 12 years ago. You've come along...
I just watched your first Minecraft Let's Play from 12 years ago. You have come a long way.
Thank you. I have come a long way, Twisted. Yeah, the original... The original one is really wild to watch. I'm impressed so many people do go back to do that. Yeah, it's the fact that I'm like there calling the cactus what is a word you can't say anymore, and the way my brain processed you can see is the same, but you can see the outward way that I express that has changed. I think Web Producer, I think, is really, really interesting. Also, we don't need future generations. We need more Toy Cat plushes, says Jaden Ogden. So I had two fun ideas, Jaden. You know, you tell me what you think would be... Because I could just do another plush, right? I think everyone loves the plushes, it seems. Like, we could totally pull one of those off. Or, you know, like, as two separate ideas, we could make a special Toy Cat hoodie. That's an idea I've had for a while, because after I got that weird makeshift hoodie, I was like, wait, these guys can make really interesting layered hoodies. Like, you can make the sort of hoodie that's not like, this is a generic black one that goes in the drawer and I wear it when I am cold. You can make something that's like actually a really interesting piece of clothing. Which maybe is like the reason I shouldn't be in charge of making it. But, and then the other idea is, the other idea is like a set of pins. Like, I think a surprising number of people have told me, like, oh, yeah, I made pins anywhere. I made stickers. Like, I love just, you know, throw it on a laptop or something. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have something like that? Also, everyone stop making kids and start making Toy Cat merch in a factory. Yeah, think about how much... Also, I need to use my longbow again. It's so good. It is very, very handy to have. You know what? Doing the testimonials for me right now. I'm glad everyone is happy with this. It's one of those, like, merch items that to me is, like, a win-win. I think that can... Like, the basic t-shirt just doesn't cut it anymore, right? Like, the, you know, there's that... I think, like, you don't want something that seems cookie-cutter. I think everyone wants something that's, like, a bit special. So maybe the hoodie is the fun idea. Also, going to war for over oil above Y200. Also, this is actually really handy. Chat, I think I have done something genius here. Because it just means the stuff piles up in the corner. But that's actually very useful. So yeah, we have yet to find our second book. And when we get the second book, we need the third one. But still, two hoodies. Two books is what we need. Hoodie. You know, apparently that's what chat believes. Best kebab X lobster roll hoodie. But yeah, so, it is something I, like, I think, like, every few weeks, I, like, sit down and, like, is now a good time? What ideas do I have, etc., etc. And so that's one of the things. I'll put my Toy Cat plushie next to my, uni plushie. You have a uni plushie? What sense does that make, Battery Brains? I'm curious. What university did you go to that gave you a plushie? It makes the student tuition feel like a better deal, if that's what you get with it. So yeah, chat. What about socks? Everyone loves socks. I only kind of, I still don't quite get it, but I've internalized recently that people like, I think it is, you know, fairly commonly known. People like shoes a lot, right? That is just the truth of the universe. I can't wait to get a horse, chat. Imagine having a horse in this world. In fact, I think I need a horse. No, yeah, I think we really are gonna want to get a horse so we can bring it back. So when we go out to a jungle, we'll have to also go out to a plains to try and get a horse to spawn. I'm gonna need a lot of dirt to do that. But if we could just have one, it would be so cool. Jaden, my uni does not give me plushies. Oh, your university doesn't give you plushies? How terrible. So just as a reminder for anyone who has just caught up with the Igloo series, as I'm currently working towards one of my biggest challenges, I also am working towards, hopefully the skeletons are gone. I'm also working towards getting more emeralds because I need these for basically everything. And so I can only get about 20 to 30 emeralds a day via selling sticks. I have these diamond axes that I can buy, and I'm slowly but surely getting through them. Imagine you got a player speed horse. Oh, right. Yeah, I need to guarantee 2 horses so I can keep breeding the offspring together over and over again till I get a super horse. Because at this layer, it's the only useful way to get around. Like, so if you haven't seen, I did a 5,000 block journey. So I've got this 5,000 block pathway, but it takes 2 days to walk along, chat. Like, 2 full Minecraft days. And so if I got a super fast horse, it would take me, you know, like 8 minutes or something. Oh, it's snowing. That should be good news for my... That should be good news, chat. I'm a toy cat, yes man, says Jaden Ogden. Okay, so I need to show you my band merch idea from 2011. Might get me in some hot water if it comes out nowadays, so I need you to approve the rerunning of that merch. I mean, there's an interesting thing as a creator where, like, there is a certain amount of, like, what's the phrase? Like, no publicity is bad publicity. I think the only reason that you wouldn't care about, or the only reason you wouldn't want people actively hating you is for your own sanity. I think for a lot of people, they're just like, yeah, the business of this means that I think I am going to come out, you know, very strongly under some angle. And if you believe it, then it's even better, you know? But even if you don't, it's probably best to be misunderstood. So, my mom has fire protection 4 on her netherite armor, and she can just stand in lava and she's fine. That is fun. I didn't realize it worked that way. I mean, maybe it's hurting, but just not actually doing anything. But in which case, it would still damage the armor. So keep an eye on the armor, because if it all breaks, then it might break her too. What if you bridge to a jungle? Would a parrot spawn at Y200? In theory, a parrot and a panda can both spawn at Y200. In theory. How is that in practice? We will see. So yeah, we just go through this every day. Place down our spruce saplings. And we get right back out the way we came. Grab the extra spruce saplings. They'll be useful for something. In fact, I think I have so many spruce saplings I don't need them right now anyway. I'll literally throw them in the grinder to make some more bone meal. Because one day I will want that. I don't know what the day will be, but it'll be a good day, I'm sure. So, plenty of sticks now means plenty of planks. Plenty of planks means plenty of sticks. Plenty of sticks means plenty of emeralds. Do you ever wish there was an update purely to fix small bugs in the game? Things like the text background opacity bug and the hand position really annoy me personally. Yeah, okay, so it's an interesting thing that you bring up because I'm sure for a lot of people, they would love that too. But I think the overwhelming majority would say, oh, we're not getting features, we're just getting bug fixes. Like, it is actually still quite a hard sell to say, how about no features? Hey, fully repaired, chat. This bow is going to save my life one day. Let me show you how good it is. Okay, but let's get back to this. Yeah, as Hexateron puts it, bug fix updates aren't marketable. And they say sadly, but I say, you know, honestly, maybe for the best. I think the ideal way, obviously, is to do both. I think this is how you can win any argument, chat. This is how you can seem like the smartest person in the room. When someone says, like, oh, but we need a bug fix update, why are we focusing on features? And then someone says, nah, features are more marketable than bug fixes. You come out like a genius and you say, you know what? Why don't we just have both? Have a team dedicated to bug fixes and a team dedicated to features. Boom, now everyone's happy, you know, like the actual, you know, reality of like having to do two things is you probably do each of them half as well. The famous example is the story of the woman who had her baby torn in half because two women disagreed about whose baby it was. I'm pretty sure she had the baby torn in half. But the point is, but yeah, the idea being that if you just want to seem like, you know, this is how you win like any political debate. Like everything in the real world is about trade-offs. You just say, nope, I think we could spend money out of thin air. I think we could just make that money up, and then it's free money. Oh, no, I need that in my hand. Unfortunately, programming teams need to commit and push to the same code base. It can't really be separate. Yeah, the details on how big teams work on code is really, really interesting to me. I think you could have two teams working simultaneously, but there is a chance that both those teams start breaking each other's features. Like, it can be very frustrating to work with a bunch of different people on something, I guess. It'd be a good way to do Buzzy Bees Part 2 and add termites. Yeah, and then I guess that would be the bug fixing update, huh? Oh no! No! My pufferfish! So I've got to be careful about that. If I fish too far forwards, then my stuff goes away. But yeah, you know that that baby that got ripped in half? Yeah. It's like a real story of an ancient king. There was a woman who stole someone else's baby, but they didn't know if the person was actually lying about stealing the baby or if they were lying about having the baby in the first place. So they go to the king, and the king's like, you know, there's no way to resolve this dispute. It's his word or her word versus her word. And so what we'll do is we'll split the baby in two, and you can each have half. And then they both had half a baby, and they were both happily ever after. I think the baby wasn't happy, but because it was like 0 years old, we hadn't invested too much money in it. So as society, we weren't that sad about it. You know, you can't really own a baby, you know. You can own half a baby, though. That's entirely okay. So every time you fish the ground, it deals double durability. Oh, is that true? I should be extra careful then. In fact, let's go a step further than just being careful. Let's get this ladder out, and let's fish from up there, just in case it helps. Because I bet it might be easier. Although this thing is probably messing me up more than it's helping me. Maybe I should actually put the block, like, over here. And then I could put the torch on that side of it. And then I can remove this block. Easy peasy. No. Did that just go missing? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't need it anyway, chat. And, yeah, then we'll just put a ladder over here. And then we'll put a ladder over here. And then there's snow, but it's fine. Okay, so this should keep me safe. I'll put some torches there and some... I feel like up there is a dark spot, so just again, really thinking about every possible angle here, chat. So this should be very safe for me to go from. There's no way a creeper can get behind me and explode in a way that murders me. And that's the good bit. And now the stuff will go flying up, but if it lands behind me, it'll be fine. Oh, what's that? Did you see? Was that something? Did my brain just hallucinate? My mother told them to give the baby to the other woman to save the child. No. You're reading some PG version. They split the baby in two. It's the only way to resolve disputes. It's what they do nowadays. Like, you know, if someone steals your car and you go to the police, and the police are just going to say, nah, mate, it's your word versus his. Who are we going to trust? And then I'm pretty sure they'll cut the car in two. And then, like, you know, you can have the front, they can have the back. It's just the easiest way to solve all disputes. And so the easiest way to deal with, like, bug fixes or feature updates, let's just fix bugs and have features. And you know, that sounds like a joke, but that's literally what they do. Every update is a bug fix update nowadays on Bedrock. Yeah, it was King David from the Bible and his wife, and the two women who had a baby, they couldn't figure it out. King wanted to split. Yeah, exactly that. And then they split the baby, and both mothers were happy. Yeah, it's we all understand. So yeah, I think David killed that poor Goliath guy, though. I can't trust his judgment. Yeah, the moral of that story is meant to be what? You're allowed to kill people if they're big? That seems morally unjustifiable. Let's just only halfway fix the bugs. Yeah, I mean, that's a good solution too, right? Like, there are lots of bugs that people like. An example is that every tool on Bedrock has 1 durability more than the tools on Java. Let's give them half a durability more than on Java. Boom, sorted. An example would be that on Bedrock, you can't build above the roof of the Nether. On Java, you can. You should be able to build on top of the Nether, but only using Nether blocks. Boom. See, look at, oh, no. Where's that going? Chat. Okay, it's landed over there. That's fine. I'll pick it up, I'm sure. But yeah, I think the debate about can you own your own body is even more interesting because, yeah, you ultimately don't get to truly decide if you are in charge of yourself because the very notion of living in a society means some of your innate rights have been actually handed on to other people. And it's, you know, it's kind of messed up when you dive into it for some things. Like, I still, this is one of the things that I will defend to the death and I am alone on. This is like, you know, people say controversial takes and then they'll say the most, like, normie stuff ever. My controversial take is if you see someone drowning in a river, you should not be obliged to help them. I think you should help them. But I think if it turned out like, oh yeah, you just sat there and watched, maybe got out a box of popcorn, it's like, not a good person. I'm not a fan of you, but I don't think that's a crime. I think that's like, ooh, wouldn't have done that myself. I mean, I can't actually save someone but that's always my classic example of like, in a lot of places, like not helping someone out is a crime. To have potentially stopped someone, you know, if you had the ability to save someone's life and you do not, is the same as murdering someone. But it's like, nah, I think that you have bodily autonomy to choose not to save me. I would hope that you would exercise your right to choose to save me. But, yeah. Also, I've grew up in Detroit. If someone's drowning in the river, I might have to go through customs first. Oh, that is especially fun, Dan. You know, I think it's so interesting, the realm of, like, what if you did genuinely fall in that river and swam to the other side? You would have committed a crime? Like, just, like, because you went into another country without passing customs? Or is it like there's a grace period? Like, if I swim to France, I've looked into this, actually. If you swim from the UK to France, legally, not, you know, getting in a dinghy or something, yeah, just to keep that easy and, you know, like, but if you wanted to do something like that, you have to pre-arrange. I assume you pay, but I'm not sure. You pre-arrange with the other side's customs, and they'll meet you at your landing point so they can process you in the country. And I think it's interesting that, like, there are situations like that. But yeah, you know, if I own my body, why can't I put it in France without having to notify a French official? And it's because, you know, one of the rules of going to France is that you have to follow French rules, which includes seeing a man, bureaucracy is one of their favorite things. How could we take that away from them? And so, yeah, you gotta go see a man, you gotta go let him know, what you had for breakfast this morning, etc., whatever it is you do at the French border. Also, I think I'm gonna buy a second axe now, chat. I think it makes sense to start using a second smite axe, because then when I want, I can just combine them together, and I'll get smite 4. And then if I do it again, I'll have smite 5, which might be pretty cool. It costs so many emeralds to do that, but it gives me a ton of experience. And now I have a second axe, which I can then... I think it's worthwhile, is what I am saying. So I've now got a worthless... Oh, it's power 4, chat. I should have just waited. Do you think I can afford to put this on, or do you think it's going to be too pricey? Oh, 4 levels. Yay, power 5 bow now, chat. Awesome. I have the mega bow. It has cost me everything, but I now have a bow that, like, just to show you its damage. I'm gonna... I can't do it, chat. I wanna commit, but I cannot commit. You missed nothing. Toycat continues not to have any luck. It reminds me of the ethics dilemma of organ donation. Yeah, so it's really, really interesting to me, the idea that if you could kill 1 healthy patient to save 5, right? I think a lot of people would struggle with that, because there's kind of like a trust question mixed in with the... I'm just going to throw these down to the bottom layer. Hopefully that works. Oh, it landed on the roof. Okay, I'll throw this a bit more to the right. Don't need these lever items, but I might want them later, so I'll go down and do that. And then I was expecting my trees to have grown by now. Oh, there's a couple of zombies here, though, so let's... Oh, wow, 1-hit KOs. Nice. So let's shear our sheep, I guess, while we're here anyway. Give them all a good shearing. Very lovely. I'm impressed that this pen continues to hold them all, to be entirely honest with you. But I am happy that it does. It will allow me to make more beds. How to make people afraid of being healthy. Yeah, the reason that we would say no, in the moment you might actually say yeah, especially if you're like really high stakes. Like, here are 4 of your friends and family. They all need 1 organ, and the only person who's a match for all of them is this guy who is healthy. He's here for a routine surgery, but if the surgeon were to have an accident, all 4 of your friends and family could be saved. Now, we're going to make sure this guy has an accident. All we need you to confirm is that you're okay with that. If you say you're not okay, we'll make sure the guy doesn't have an accident. You won't be complicit in this, of course. Yeah, like, so let me know, like, what should we do? Should we make sure that your family die, or should we make sure this guy continues to have his accident? I think there's a really interesting, like, psychological concept of, like, how much we're willing to just keep rolling with the status quo. Like, if something is already happening, we put less weight on doing it than if something is fresh to happen. My biggest example of this is, I think, every generation. So, the amount of tax revenue the government takes in each year is staggering. It's like $1 trillion. But we've pre-committed, or rather in 1992 and 1997 and 1998 and all of these budgets from before, we've pre-committed how to spend basically all of that money. Like people who worked in like 1978, if they are still alive right now, will continue to receive a substantial portion of that tax money, because they agreed back then that they would pay taxes for their life, and in exchange they'd get some of your taxes, etc., right? But like, it means that we could have hundreds of billions of spending, but we are choosing to spend them the way that has been pre-allotted. Like, as an example, if we spend, I don't know, 50 billion a year on motorways, you might not even like motorways. You might never want to drive on them, or you might not drive yourself. You might think that motorways are one of the most harmful things we can do, even, right? But, we're still going to spend that money because it's been pre-decided, We kind of collected that. I feel like we should have, like, a discussion every generation on, like, here is all this money we have, what should we do with it, right? It's what you do with your own budget, like... I think, if you look at, like, generational differences, one of the ones that's, like, always, interesting on the internet, a source of debate, lively and spirited debate. One of the interesting sources of debate is always, like, why is it that, like, young people spend money on things that we think are dumb, basically, right? Like, designer clothing, or, you know, I'm just going to name the delivery apps, and, you know, like, why are they using Netflix subscriptions and coffee when they should be buying a car and a house or whatever else? And it's like, yeah, because every generation is deciding what to do with, you know, its money that it has earned, effectively, I guess. And so, should I leave this in here, or should I turn this into sticks? I think I should turn it into sticks, assuming neither of my trees have grown. One of them has grown. Let's chop it down while we're here. But so, yeah, I spend so much money on food, says Xavier. It is, yeah, I'm really happy. Okay, this is my, this is a controversial take. I like going to the supermarket. I treat the supermarket as like a fun luxury. When you go in there, and when you go to like a nice one, you're just like, ooh, what things can I possibly buy? And, you know, you come out with like £20, and there's not a lot of meals in there, but there's a lot, like, you know, like, I spent £4.50 on, it might be £3.50, but anyway, I spent, you know, I'm gonna make it spectacle. I spent £17.50 on some butter. It was actually $3.50, but, like, you know, like, spending a lot of money on some things feels very good. You basically get to set your priorities. I love butter chat, and so even though I really like the £2 butter, spending $3.50 on the fancy butter at Marks and Spencer's made me feel very like, ooh, yeah, look at this. My butter's very good now. And so I think that especially if you've grown up and like the £2 butter is already your luxury, you know, in 50 years we'll have invented butter that costs, you know, £60 because they like pre-digest it inside of a mountain lion or something. You know, we're going to have technological advancements that I just won't understand, because to me, I'm already experiencing the pinnacle of my luxury. I spend £30 a month on cuttlefish for my snails. Oh, that's fun. It's very fun you have snails too, by the way, Carlisle. I hope that you find that justification, or you find that investment to be gratifying. I've eaten too much cured meats for the last 2 weeks. I have no other entertainment. Oh, I'm totally the same. I can just sit there with a stack of, you know, like, I agree. I recently found you could get, like, cheese, like cheddar around the edge of salami, and now every time I'm, like, I don't know, it's, I have to cut down my food budget. You don't really just eat butter. You should see the way I eat bread and butter. I assure you, I basically just eat butter. I assure you that is what I do. You would be shocked at the how little bread I have with my bread and butter. You would be shocked. Anyway, yeah, I think I think the basic thing here is like we all make spending decisions, right? And some of those decisions look just horrible to people who would rather make different decisions. But that is some of the beauty of it, is that we are eternally deciding. But my actual point behind that is that, like, yeah, it's much easier to accept something is already happening than if you were to propose it from scratch. If your doctor says to you, like, oh, do you mind if we kill this guy for your, like, oh, right, sorry. If the doctor says to you, this guy has the organs, by the way, you are in charge of what we decide to do. You're never going to suggest out of nowhere, can you just kill that guy so my friends and family can live? But if the doctor's already saying, like, oh, yes, we're just going to kill him for your friends and family. Like, you know, we've worked out 4 lives is greater than 1. We've all done our trolley problems in our day. And so, yeah, just want your permission before we do that. Like, there's, I guess, like, you know, easy to off. It kind of like possession is 9/10 of the law as a phrase. This is like, you know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. There's, you know, it's also easier to give forgiveness than permission too, right? That is also a thing. It works on both ends. Butter with a side of bread. Yeah, that's how it's good. Some people get appalled when I put butter on bread, sometimes even concerned. Then I watch them do it, and they've got like half a gram for the entire slice. Yeah, those people, I think, genuinely, they haven't experienced good butter. The moment you first have good butter, you're like, oh, this is the best meal. It is not possible to make a better meal. People might try, but they'll never be successful. You know, just the sad reality of the world we live in there. So I need to get my bow out, except it's already pre-mended, so we can just use this. Sell some sticks to this man, and I'll sell the rest to the other guy tomorrow. Again, still restocking on my emeralds slowly but surely. Toy Cat, do you still have 2 apartments? I currently do not have 2 I currently have 2 apartments I don't recommend. It was a very, okay. So tell me about how it is that you have 2 apartments just for comments. I don't think I've ever had 2 apartments. Just to be clear with you, for 10 months I was living between London and Las Vegas. Oh no, I did what I thought was smart. I sold my house just after buying this house, so I had a short period where I had to pay 2 mortgages, and it was like, it was destroying. It was like, I guess, like, looking back, but anyway, it was rough. The only thing that like kept me not, awake at night was thinking like, this will be done soon. This will be done soon. They'll, then, and it's gonna feel really good when it is. But yeah, how'd you ended up with multiple apartments? I would love to hear about that. Oh no, I have too many houses to live in. Yeah, I think one of my favorite moments of my life, I think, genuinely, it was so cool moving back and forth between London and Vegas. The only reason I didn't like it is because, like, I feel like I didn't like that my video quality was changing between places. I think if I permanently bought a place in both places, maybe. Oh, damn it, chat. I'm doing this so badly. Obviously, that's a whole different question about finances. If you had an infinite amount of money, it'd be cool to have multiple places all with the same kind of setup for, like, how you like to work and sleep, etc. I was sleeping on a mattress on the ground in my Vegas apartment. And I was recording from the cheapest Walmart desk stand I could find, etc., etc. I'm sure if I had a slightly nice... If I had the same setup, at least, even if it was just not nice, but the same, that would be something. I'm going to have to move these somewhere else. Or I'm going to have to pick not this barrel, because I've filled this up now, chat. It is a problem. It is a big problem. Just going to throw away this snowball. Oh, chat! He became a zombie! Oh, no! Okay, that means there is a hole in my security somewhere. And also, I don't have a farming villager anymore. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that your ceiling is... This guy, literally, he must have despawned. So I'm going to put a ceiling above you now. I don't know why I can't. Okay, there's... That's preventing him? Okay. He is now locked in there. No, my villager. I could leave him like this and eventually cure him. Baby zombies can get through there. Yeah, I'm going to put a little slab or a trapdoor or something in here. Yeah, let's do it. So, I think trapdoor is the logical one. Or a fence gate, maybe? I bet they could go through a fence gate. So I'll just put a trapdoor in. And then the trapdoor should prevent the baby zombie from being able to climb up there, right? Pretty sure that's how that works. I hope that's how that works. So yeah, amazingly, none of these guys got any damage done to them. There's literally a guy hanging out in the open. So how does that happen, chat? I really have to go through and, like, mob-proof everything a bit more now. So here, yeah, here. I don't know. I guess it might have been on top of a tree or, like, these blocks here. Theoretically, I could see these being a problem. I think I placed that on the wrong block. No, I got it. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a zombie rip the villager. Just keep it closed unless you're trading. Oh, but I don't want to open it every time. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, that sucks, chat. If I hadn't gotten another villager already, it would be game over. Also, this guy has become a farmer now, because there is now a freed up villager spot. There's 2 freed up villager spots, actually. I think I have to breed more villagers. So I could give these guys some bread, except I can't easily get bread without buying it. So I needed a new villager anyway, because I want to find someone who will buy carrots or wheat. This works, technically. Yeah, I'll buy bread from him. I'll feed these guys. Get some baby villagers out there, and then do some things with them. Okay, that is a thing that I will solve later, chat. For now, thankfully, I didn't lose my fletching man. He is very useful. He allows me to clear out my inventory. But yeah, real bummer otherwise, huh? Real bummer otherwise. So yeah, Boogie has sent you the thumbnail. Thank you, Boogie! Oh, it's a really nice thumbnail, chat. If you'll believe it, the current thumbnail is not in fact the permanent one. I sometimes just have silly, I have these like silly things saved just as like temporary, like, okay, if we need that, that's where it goes. Thank you very much, Boogie. Do you like it, chat? Yeah, I got a lot of applications for people working on thumbnails. And, yeah, it didn't necessarily work that well. Do YouTubers do clip shows when they're feeling lazy, like 1980 sitcoms did? Man, my clip shows are like my hardest to put together videos. Maybe I'm doing the clip show wrong. My favorite thing, Dan, about clip shows is kind of the subversion of the trope that started coming out in basically every show that does them nowadays. Like if you've watched Community, their clip shows have exclusively. Oh yes, it's such a good book that I have to genuinely question, like, do I want to just put Unbreaking on this? But we get to question that after, chat. We can question that after, because for now we celebrate, I tell you. For now we celebrate. So I am going to have to sleep just before the night ends to prevent any negative effects from happening. And also I'm just going... Oh, so I shouldn't put that on the ground. Apparently that's bad. Wait, what happened there? Oh, I threw it on the ground. I don't want to do that again. I do want to take these diamond hose and put them somewhere. I'll put them in the surplus chest for now. But this is kind of meant to be garbage, not actually usable things. But it is accidentally becoming garbage. And that is the best I can accept. Okay, just fine. Everything is okay. 2 more stone shovels. And now we've got a whole barrel for our fishing loot. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, chat. We are 2 enchanted books deep here now. It's very cool to get those. It sucks that we're going to have to just disenchant them. But, because they're both so interesting. Like, it sucks that we didn't just get, like, you know, Unbreaking 1. And, like, you know, if we got bad things, this decision would be a lot emotionally easier. But it's not emotionally easy, because nothing's emotionally easy. Also, I didn't go to sleep. My bad. So, now we're going to go back to the, your boy over here. Not the Fletcher. To the butcher. And we're going to start buying cooked chicken. It's very cheap. And it's very good. And it stacks. Like, this is a solid food just to have lying around. I could use my chicken farm to make it, you know, an actual chicken farm later. But for now, this is great. Well, you did ask for a book. Yeah, it's so rare that you're like, oh no, my enchanted book is too good. My RNG is too incredible, chat. But it's legitimately how I feel. It is how I feel very much so. It'll give you a bunch of levels. Yeah, if I keep fishing, I'll get so many levels, chat. I'm moving 3 hours for another town for a job opportunity. It was cheaper to get a second apartment than to get a hotel out of the new town. Now I have 2 apartments temporarily. Oh, that's really cool, Just for comments. I always want to say this, like, congratulations on being willing to move for a job opportunity. I think this is especially, like, all the downsides that people mention of it basically hit harder when you're older. So when, like, there is so many benefits that you can have if you're willing to move for your job. And I think, yeah, I want to say it's, you know, it takes a lot of doing in the 2 apartment thing. But, like, congrats. I hope your new job is very good. I'm excited for you. But yeah, also it's very, very wild that it's cheaper to just rent somewhere. But yeah, that's how it is. So Cat can't even be happy of the books. My RNG is too good, chat. I'm very disappointed. I forgot. Do you want to see something fun? In my pocket here, I have a Joker. That's because that's what I am, chat. I am your modern day medieval jester, I tell you. So, when I was moving into my current apartment, I was technically living in that one and my old one at the same time for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think that's normal. It's like a luxury, but it is a normal luxury, right? Like, I mean, I think butter is a luxury. The £3.50 butter especially. But the fact that they have, you know, hundreds of it on the shelf at Marks and Spencer tells me that it is a common luxury. Whereas it's not a common luxury to, I don't know, just have permanently 2 places. Like 1 month where you pay rent twice is disastrous. 12 months where you do it is, I don't know, homeless level inducing. This is just a first world problem stream. Yeah, let's talk about more first world problems then. This is a fun concept, I think. I saw an interesting like streamer debate on Reddit. That was like, I hate seeing, because this is one of the weird quirks of streaming over the last decade or so, especially with YouTubers who are like keeping it real or whatever. But a weird quirk of streamers is streamers used to be like, oh yeah, these are like, you know, people who, you know, streaming used to be like a hobby, but now it is a full-time thing, right? And so that has shifted by itself, but particularly streaming is one of those career paths that is very, you know, unequally distributed because the performance is unequally distributed and you're paid per performance. And so in other words, there are now several millionaire streamers, right? There's a whole roster of ones that you can name. And so I saw someone be like, I just can't watch streamers because they're living the life I wish I could. And it makes me sad about my own. And I thought it was like a really compelling point that like, yeah, actually, you know, like effectively that same point that people will make and over again. That like, yeah, as you move further from your audience, you are sort of moving out of touch of them too. Like the problems you have when you're making 100K a month might have some relatability to someone who makes 1K a month, but probably not. And so sadly, chat, I do not make 100K a month. But if I did, I would buy 2 stacks of the £3.50 butter at a time, and my life would be good. And maybe I'd also, you know, I'd buy 2 stacks of it, and then I'd buy 2 more stacks for the Vegas place I would own. Also, Lamau, I'm helping making Toy Cat a millionaire. Yeah, it's an interesting it's an interesting like consumer problem, I guess you could say, in that like in the ideal world, people would watch streamers pretty evenly, you might say, like but what actually people want is like the way that people view the best is often correlated with popular. Anytime that there's a, what's it called, the network effect, where something that is successful can become more successful because more people are there, you're gonna have this like thing. Like in other words, chat, I have a few hundred people watching this stream. I think I'm very, very, very fortunate. If I became one of the top 10 biggest streamers, I don't know what that takes on YouTube. Let's just imagine it's 10,000 views. If I had 10,000 viewers, I wouldn't just have 10,000 viewers. Those 10,000 viewers would enable me to get another 1,000, right? The most critical, brutal part of this is like when you start streaming, the hardest viewer jump ever is going from 0 to 1. The first viewer is really hard because you almost need to not, like, anyone can join this stream and just watch and hear this thought. And that's like, someone presumably has. This is the first thing they heard, and they're like, oh, Toycat's talking about me. Yeah, you right now, Mr. Faceless, Nameless, you can just enjoy the stream, and there's other people chatting, which might be something you like, even if you're not chatting yourself. Just like how if you're hanging out with 6 people, you probably don't talk that often, but you also are constantly having conversations. Whereas if you're just, there's 2 of you there, effectively you're on a date, right? A friend date maybe, but if you're on a date, then while you are on that, oh, are those enchanted boots? They're not. If you are on a date, you are having to contribute much more. And also, the person you ask on the date has to. Whereas if you say, hey, 6 of us are hanging out if you want to come, that person knows they're getting into an easier experience. If you're going into a crowd of 350, you can, like, you know, I went to, you know, watch a comedian recently, and did I expect to say any words? No, I was constantly terrified I would. You know, like, comedians do that, like, crowd fishing thing. Like, they ask, like, so what do you do? My worst fear was someone asking that, and so I had to answer, like, I am a Minecraft YouTuber. 10K views would only happen on Twitch. Oh, there's people doing that. The hardest, I hate to tell you, buddy, but it was the easiest for me. I asked my mummy to watch my stream. I remember the days I was a nameless chat member, says Cat Beanie. Hey, we got free books. Wait, there it is. Chat, we did it. 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 Here's the question. Is it worth fishing a tiny bit longer so we can keep one of our books? Or is that insanity talking right now? Is there absolutely no way I should do that? So I'm going to throw this snowball on the ground. And then I'm gonna look at this book. Bane of Arthropods. Okay, chat, I found my first candidate for removal. There's no way I keep this book around. Should I just go for a fourth and then I can keep one of these two? Because I think this, like, when am I going to get a loyalty? Do I need a loyalty trident? No. But, like, having Unbreaking... Actually, you know, I think I can disenchant them all. I'm going to fish 5 more times, chat. And then I'm going to disenchant. Comedians call that crowd work. Some comedians specialize in it. I don't feel like I'm good enough at it. Oh, yeah, that you're right. That is the terminology, Dan. In a way, it's something you effectively have to do as a live streamer too. Like, even if I was the funniest, best, you know, like most interesting person live streaming, it's less interesting than if I can respond and be like, oh, look, Mother Russia says this. Mother Russia says, remember the days when you thought that I was a guy? Yeah, it's really, I think being able to respond to a live situation is kind of what makes live streams a little special, right? You know, something crazy might happen. 5 more books next. No more books, I tell you. But yeah, we're fishing for, it'd be cool if we got 5 books. I don't know what I'd do with myself. Oh, damn it, I was looking away at just the wrong moment. It was crazy when he responded to my chat on the Avowed stream, says fast pudgy speedrunning. Yeah, I'm surprised how many people enjoy the, I mean, I get it, actually. You know, chat, if you've never, I was gonna say, I'm surprised how many people enjoy this, like, moment where, like, you know, like, oh, I type something out there and it gets read. Because a lot of the, can I level with you? I think it's, I think it's basically... When you're putting a message out there, you kind of are hopefully expecting it to be read by the streamer, either as a individual message or as an aggregate, right? Like, your message is contributing to the tone of the space, even if it is not being read in its own right. And so, like, I think it's like, oh yeah, well, of course, I left a tip. Or I left a message that unrelated to tipping, but if you know, I left a message and then the streamer responded to the message. Very normal response that is. But so yeah, chat. If you've never had if you never watched a live stream where the person responded to your message, drop a message right now. I'll respond to it. I can remind you this is in fact a real stream and not a fake stream. Also, Jaden says he started watching Toy Cat when he was 14 and he's nearly 23. Toy Cat time do be crazy. It really hit me recently, like, oh, I've been doing this for a decade now. I kind of mentioned that the way I see YouTube is as a series of individual years, because it's not you know, it's not, there is no career stability. Like, you expect every year might actually be your last. And so it's really cool to be that. Also, Alexandra Hart says, thanks. Alexandra Hart, you are welcome. Game blocks. Are you going to make a lectern to create a librarian villager? Yes. Now I can do it. I was going to fish a bit longer, but clearly I didn't get any fish. So I'm going to have to do something painful here, but I'm just going to do it. Bane of Arthropods, book. Fire protection, book. Loyalty, it's a book. They're all books, chat. That's the secret. Amity says, I've been watching since 2015. Recently started watching these streams and videos again. It's been amazing. Thank you, Amity. I get the impression Minecraft does move as, you know, like the Minecraft phase is a long-established, you know, joke and theme at this point. But it is for a lot of people, like, the reality of how you consume Minecraft content. It goes through waves of, you know, like, I guess, popular success. So we use this bookshelf now, and we use some books around it to make a lectern. Is it slabs around it? Yeah, it's just slabs. So we make... some planks, and we make those planks into slabs. And then we make those slabs into a lectern. And here we go, chat. Oh, I can't actually do it yet, because... Wait. He's a shepherd, that's fine, though. So I need to breed more villagers, or destroy existing blocks, because I'm not going to have a villager of this type yet. I'll place this down just to be ready, though. And then I'll buy... Oh, but if he's not selling me bread... I've got enough wheat. I can make some bread. So I'll make the minimum amount of bread. I think it's like 4 each. So 8 bread should be enough to get these guys breeding. Hopefully. And there's definitely enough beds because 2 villagers are dead now. But yeah, I think I've been here almost 10 years, and I love the way you keep me up to date. You're the only one I follow for Minecraft, says Richard Graham. Also, I'm so amazed that we have pulled that off. I think the majority of YouTubers that someone watches 10 years ago are going to be gone by the time you think about... I know the majority of YouTubers I was watching 10 years ago have moved on to something else. I think the majority of anyone that you know that did something 10 years ago in the public sphere probably had to do something different in that time. You know, like, I don't know, like comedians might have moved on to, you know, making acting shows. Oh, I did not like the way that worked. Or, you know, like examples like that, right? Like there's a lot of weird cases. So I'm going to now break these. Oh, I do not like this hole at all, chat. I do not like this hole at all. I cannot live with this hole. Okay, I just want to get up here. There's a way to do this jump. There we go. I did it. So are these villagers breeding, chat? Oh, they did. They bred, and there is a baby back there somewhere. Or is that a baby? Did I imagine that there was a baby back there? I might have imagined it. So let's now just place a stone brick above them. We'll do that nice and easily. And let's now break a little block here. It does put them at more danger, but now we should be able to see, are they happy? They might need more bread. You know what? They're not bread enough. I'll make them bread enough. My favorite Canadian YouTuber for 10 years ago passed Half-Life series once a year, then disappears into the haze of Vancouver. Problems. Yeah, I'm amazed at how many there are. Also, Knight Rider the One says, any tips for starting YouTube? The easiest advice people give you is like, oh, just do it 10 years ago. Also, will we see a return of Seed Sunday? Low-key a slept-on series. I love Seed Sundays. I felt like I think there's a... The answer to these are always like, all of the series I love, I would love to have an opportunity to do again. But the actual answer is you have to very carefully choose which ones you actually do. Because especially on YouTube, I mean, like both, you only have so much time, but also specifically on YouTube, the effect of if you make a bad video, it hurts all of your other videos too. Or make a bad video in the sense that few people watch it. Did I just level this guy up to a new level? I must have. Ooh, power 1 bows now. That has no value to me whatsoever, but you know, it's like a nice idea, isn't it? I think I might put a trapdoor in front of them. Because if these guys, if all my other villagers die, I think these guys surviving would be important. So I put those there. Now a baby zombie can't get to them, but I can still trade with them. Yeah, perfect. But I can also still trade with them this way. Having two of them in this one little section is actually pretty cool. I might try and do that with more villagers. Like, it's slightly less efficient, but it's very space efficient. Yeah, any tips for riding a strider in the Nether? You can find ones that are pre-saddled, right? Just take advantage would be my advice. So I've got my lectern villager, but I don't have the stuff because I've got to give these guys more bread. Is it 6 each, maybe? It must be 6 each. Maybe this guy's taking some. You definitely have enough food, guys, and there's definitely enough beds. What's your problem? Why aren't you making babies? Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. Chat, he's trying to feed the guy, but the guy's just not having it. So, yeah, bit of a shame that I went through all of that work and then at the last minute, everything, you know, just had a little fall apart there. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna now make lots and lots of sticks. Too many sticks. And then I'm gonna throw them in here. Okay, easy peasy. I didn't realize how little space there was in here, apparently. Okay, so make some more snow blocks. And then just move this over there so we can put another pile of sticks in here. Okay, so I've got 3 piles of sticks in that chest. And then I'll make some more of these. Just, I want to fill the inventory with sticks that I can then fill with eventually these. I'm going to trade all the way till they're maxed out just so I can really be done with these. Because it's too many log blocks, chat. It's too many log blocks. Okay, plenty of sticks. I can now use these sticks to start trading with my weaponsmith. But I don't think that's going anywhere. So instead, it's the armorsmith time. 3 emeralds apiece gets me up to the next tier, which means all I need to spend is 20-something, and then I can buy a chain helmet, which would be an improvement on my leather helmet. Yeah, no, I don't want to do it. I just can't bring myself to, chat. I think I need to go iron farm on this. So let's go back up to the surface. Let's shear some sheep, and let's start harvesting our crops, because clearly we're going to need a lot of them. Whew. Villagers need cheese. Oh no, chat. Don't like this at all. Perfect. Okay, a little spooky. In fact, I'm just gonna sleep. I need to sleep through a night at some point anyway. Let's make it this night. Accidentally at the point where chat is specifically not talking about the stream. That's the best point in a stream for some people, they would say. Okay, so there are so many mobs that are coming around here now. Also, the snow has made it possible for mobs to just leave. That is a hazard. That is something that needs to be cleared up, like, right now. Okay, that should be dealt with now. So, this is a little spooky. Oh, no! That's very spooky. Also, there's still problems. Still got issues here. Yeah, don't know. Okay, need to clear this all up. Can't be having any of this happening. So much snow, chat. There's so much snow. Also, I did not want to break that. So, drop this. Then, I don't know, make these into something. And then turn this into something. Put it back. Perfect. Whew. So, break some more of these. Turn them into snow blocks. Again, I have big plans to turn my base into a big glue, if you will. So I hate how annoying it is to fix this when I do this. Okay, there we go. So, I think I'm just going to have to do this a few times, chat. I think this is just the move. Okay, we got him. We got him, thankfully. And then we'll do the same with you. Oh, yeah. Nice gold chest plate. Oh, I forgot to go move the gear from earlier down. I just forgot about it entirely. That's okay. Let's go back through here. So, this is my snow reserves now. That should be enough to, like, cover my igloo down there and have it look like something half decent. These are my too many blocks to go with it. And indeed some campfires I don't need, some saplings, some... I have too much of everything in here, really. And now I'm going to go make some more carrots using bone meal. It is kind of inefficient to do this, but I need to grow villagers and I need to grow them quickly because I want to get Silk Touch on a tool, chat. If I'm going on an expedition, I need to have Silk Touch on said expedition. So let's go do it. I'm gonna just break these with my fist, I guess. So go. I need to maybe make this into carrots rather than whatever it is. Let's do it. So every time I bone meal, I can get carrots. Bone meal becomes carrots. Carrots becomes bone meal. So on and so forth. It feels pretty inefficient, actually, all things considered. But a few extra carrots never hurt anyone. A few extra wheat probably doesn't either. And so ultimately, I can leave here feeling just a little bit more equipped for all the villager breeding that I want to have go down. When is the next RAM review? Oh, it's today, actually. Let me see if it's going well. Yeah. It's today. Everything going well? Smiley face? Yeah, I took out shush. We are chatting here. Yeah, sorry to interrupt your chat with my live stream. Hate when that happens. But today, heck yeah. Yeah. It's very, very soon. We had a little snafu. There was yeah, but it's been in progress like all week, and it was finished. I was expecting it to be an early video today, but again, like it's a big edit. You'll understand why. Oh, a baby! Wonderful. Okay, so let's give them 4 more bread, and then 9 more carrots, and see if that produces more babies. And that baby can't get out of here unless we remove this block, which we'll do temporarily, but we're definitely going to put that back later. So are there more than 1 baby? Or is it... Oh, there's 2. Perfect. So they should be able to walk out, and then one of them should be able to become a lectern villager. In fact, yeah, I don't need the loom guy anymore. Oh, no, I totally need the loom guy. I should have bought more shears while I could have. Okay, no more using shears for leaves, apparently. Unless they're hanging around somewhere. Do I have shears in here, maybe? No, I should have bought more shears, chat. So, my only hope now... Yeah, I should have bought beds from him, too. I spent so much on them. I spent so much on it. Did you know structural soufflet without bonus stress is possible only on Java right now? Yeah, it becomes possible on Bedrock as of the next update. It's very exciting. You know, as someone who loves their silly challenges, let me tell you that is a silly challenge I've been waiting for a while to be able to say I can do. So yeah, I don't think we have anything left to functionally achieve here. I think we should chop down some trees because we need the logs for our big voyage. And so, you know, we've got the time. We're waiting for our villagers to breed anyway. I don't know why he's not getting out of there, though. Should I break this block, too, just in case that's holding him back? Are the babies just too densely crowded in there? I hope not. Yeah, hopefully they can get out. Hopefully they're just choosing not to. Oh, that guy got out. Yeah, great. So I'm going to have to kill the cat in the boat. Very sorry about this. Is essential so that I can get a baby villager in there. And then we're going to have to go get another boat, I think. I've got one, thankfully. I'm going to put it, like, right here. On this corner, maybe. And I could put him, like, back into this spot. Or back into, like, the equivalent of that spot, but somewhere else. Like, maybe if I break one of these blocks, I could... Yeah, I feel like there's space back here. If I can get lucky enough to have a villager choose to live in there. Willingly choose, that is what we call it. If we just slide a villager into that, we could have, like, a fun new pattern. So that's what I'm going to hope for. I'm going to try specifically to get the baby villager in there, and then I'll plug the hole. Or I could even just move him in there with a boat or something. No, not the cat. Sorry, the cat. I needed the string, chat. I needed the string. That's why I've just picked it up right now. Very, very, very essential. I am 12 years old. I know it's hard to believe a 12-year-old could be this funny. And, okay, team out of a woman in lingerie popped up on my day. Chat ruined. 33 days till my birthday, chat. Hope you remember. Yeah, if you don't remember that, that might be a crime. Also, more iron after adventure to keep villagers in minecarts. Yeah, I definitely... every day I don't have an iron farm in this world, I'm realizing how many more things I could do with one. But I don't need an iron farm yet. And so I'm going to continue my life happily without one. For now. That is the plan. So next up, I'm going to put some of my logs into here. I'm going to use my... The spruce planks are just going to become sticks later. But these are going to become chopped down, and they're going to be part of the bridge now, chat. The bridge is my big plan to get all the resources I can't already, including pandas, bamboo, and it's my big future hope for this world. Because if the Wandering Trader is not coming to me, I can go out to the world and I can be the Wandering Trader, you know? So, Kat, will you collect all the dog personalities when they drop, or do you not care for them? I don't think they're worth collecting, no. I think it'd be really hard to, like... Yeah, I think... I liked... My one regret is when I got all the dogs, I got them on not my long-term survival world. I got them on just, like, a random world to, like, do the fun speedrun. I think it would be... Oh, I need to get my shears, chat. I mean, my hoe. I'm doing a terrible job with what I've got right now. So, Yeah, I don't think I care about dog personalities. Do all of your dogs get random personalities anyway, though? Or do all of the default dogs have the same one? I don't know. So, yeah, you don't have to remember Dash's birthday since it's every day. I mean, that's hard work, right? Remembering every day that it's Dash's birthday. It's, very, very challenging. So, yeah, have you played Stardew Valley? Says yeah, I like it a lot. Every now and then I consider, like, I want to just complete Stardew Valley. Just, like, dive into it and do that. But, yeah, I feel like I'd have to do it as, like, a stream to, like, justify it to myself. Because I hate getting into a game where I'm, like, where it needs, like... Because, like with Avowed right now, I'm, like... I have to either feel guilty that I'm not finishing it, or I don't know. Because if I don't do it within my, like, 2-week desire span, you know, I might not ever get it done. Because in 2 weeks, there'll be another game. Like, I know I really want to do some RuneScape quests, etc., etc. There's, like, a guilty about gaming I try not to let myself feel. Where I have to just say, like, okay, if I can't conceptually do it in 1 or 2 play sessions, I'm not going to do that until I can have a play session that's long enough. And usually I would say that, like, Stardew Valley is the classic example of a game where you could spend a lot of time in there. Something about it being 2D does take away some of the joy, but I've spent many, many hours in Stardew before. I did the thing, kind of regrettably, where I chose to learn about the game by just playing it, rather than, like, looking into it. Like, the first, you know, like, 16 hours or something. There's so much that's so much easier if you just, like, know how it works. So yeah, that's my biggest pro tip. Also, Bad is my favorite game, only because IBXToyCat said my name. Oh, that rhymes. Surprising thing, any particular time, someone is streaming Portal and or Portal 2. You know, that's not actually surprising to me, Dan. I feel like the game is such a banger. Be more surprising. It'd be shocking were that not true. Okay, so I'm going to make this whole bottom stack of this chest into spruce logs. I got 2.5 stacks from one pile. Oh no, I've mostly chopped down the second one too. That makes sense. I love your RuneScape stream, says Mallow Cream. Thank you. You should beat Stardew Valley. It's fun, but you can't beat it in 1 or 2 play sessions. Yeah, that's the big problem, like, you know, to my eye. I think, like, you know, with Minecraft, if you weren't familiar with it, I think I would love to make a guide on, like, okay, have you not played a lot of Minecraft? Here's how you beat it in a play session. Here's how you can start and go to the, like, you know, so that if you feel like you need to do that to enjoy the base game, to enjoy the end game, if you will, here's how you can do it. I think most people don't feel like they need to, like, you know, like, beat Minecraft necessarily. But I think a lot of people feel like they need to have better tools and gear. I think that's like a trapping of, like, a late game player, is where you feel like you feel like you need to, like, right now I have a diamond axe. I would suck starting this challenge again and using a wooden axe for so long. It would just make me feel bad, because I know that I could be doing this so much better. And so the same is true for, like, storage, right? Until you have shulker boxes, storage is very painful. There are conveniences that make your life worse once you realize how good they can be. And Minecraft is full of them. You know, like butter. You know, imagine me getting a stick of butter that costs, you know, not even the good £2 butter, just the generic, cheapest stuff they have. Honestly, actually, I love bad butter. It's like pizza, right? Like, bad pizza is still like, I'm gonna eat a few slices. I had a bad slice of pizza when I was in New York most recently. I was just stumbling around the city after visiting a friend. You know, I enjoyed a few libations, but I got a pizza slice and I was like, oh yeah, this is the perfect moment for it. And it wasn't the perfect pizza slice. It was just perfectly fine. I told my partner I wanted to invite as many people as possible to a birthday party so I could get more gifts, and he reminded me no one gives gifts to a 32-year-old. You know, which really is the sad thing if you think about it. You know, shouldn't we be giving gifts to... Also, I shouldn't have made those planks while I had all of this lying around. Maybe that's an us problem, you know? Maybe we as society need to concede that we have a problem. Okay, so now we have to look around for the other baby and hope that he's fallen into this gap. He's not left his parents yet, which is actually quite a concern. It is, yeah, this guy is not that big of a concern to me, but this guy certainly is. I'm going to now place these in the ground, chat, because I just don't like... I don't like looking at the gaps. Is this a regular block? Okay, it's not. So, yeah, the stonecutter has to move back 1 block. That's easy enough to do. Oh, so Cat, I'm sorry. You really got to move your location, though. So, stonecutter moving back 1 block is easy. I just use this. He won't lose his profession. Oh, because I haven't traded with him. He does. Oh, chat, I ruined everything. I've ruined it all. So I'm now going to go break the composter. I guess I could have done that from the beginning, really. And then now he's going to have to retie back to this. Oh, he's become a librarian. I mean, that's like handy in its own way. So I need to make sure there's as many villages as there are professions. And weirdly, the easiest way to do that might actually just be, you know, through this. So I'm going to now take out a pile of sticks, or 2. And put this in there. And I'll also put that in there, because I don't need this. Is it? Did I get it? I don't need these blocks yet. So I'll put them in there, ready for later. Thank you, Pete Diaz D, for becoming the 431st channel member. Welcome to the Cool Cat Club. Okay, so name tag in. Other things, don't know what to do about them. String, I've still got that hanging around. So yeah, this corner is actually very awkward to maneuver around, because ideally you would have a villager here and a villager here. Yeah, I think that is the real ideal. Like, having these blocks behind them is kind of messing things up a bit. I could slowly move all the villagers back 1 block. Yeah, I'll go for that. So I'm going to now do something similar here, but using 2 spruce planks, just because I have them. Build that there. Then grab some planks to go on this side of him. So there, and then if we could just get him a little bit closer this way, it'd be nice to have a block here and a nice block there. Perfect. So now we can move him back 1 block by breaking his boat. I don't think I should use my sword. I'll use the shovel whip. No, I'm not trying to get the cat. Bad cat. Don't let me hit you. And then we just move this back 1 block. Put it in there. And then we put a block above him. Again, I should use bricks for this, but like, we do not have that right now. Put that there. Remove this. And now, as soon as the lectern is gone, he becomes a weaponsmith. Except this guy becomes the weaponsmith and it becomes a nightmare, but otherwise it works. Okay, now we can more effectively utilize this corner space to get more space for villagers. If you make the pods there and deeper, put a bed in, they'll organize themselves at night and block them in. Oh yeah, you don't want to give them beds, because if you give them beds, they'll... Yeah, I don't want to give them beds. I do not believe in villager rights to that degree. So this should be... I can't really put a villager in this corner, but I kind of want to. It'd be the most efficient way to do it. So let's just believe that it is possible. I don't know where the lectern went. Okay, it's in my inventory. So let's now... Yeah, we have to fix this before these babies grow up. I think we have to make this block the correct block. So we'll put a spruce trapdoor there. And then we'll break this. And we'll just keep going until this guy gets the right profession. Okay, he's got it. And then I might just buy something from him to make him be done. Like, that's a knockback 2 sword. Do I need one of those? No. I'll buy the iron axe instead, though. Just... Yeah, I'll just lock him in as a weaponsmith. Because I don't think you can get a great iron trade. Can you actually... You know, let's do this. We're about to have to do this for a really long time with... We're going to have to do this for a long time with stuff anyway. Let's see what choices we can get on these trades. So that's sharpness 1. That theoretically could be awesome, chat. Although I'm getting a diamond sword later anyway. I think it has to be looting. Or it has to be... Yeah, looting is the only enchantment that I could conceivably want on an iron sword that bad. Or Sharpness 2 would be just fine, because then that's a... Yeah, Sharpness 2 is like a free... It's a Neverite sword, chat. He sells a Neverite sword for 11 emeralds. Yeah, honestly, when you say it like that, I think I'm just going to pull the trigger. I'm going to buy the sword, and then I'm going to use this instead of my current iron sword. Oh, that moved up the boss so far, too. Wow. Then put this away, and then go to sleep before Phantom Spawn tomorrow. Wonderful. Whew, combine Sharp 1 over and over and get Sharp 5. Yeah, I could do the same with Sharp 2, and then make, you know, a Neverite sword of Sharpness 3, effectively. So now he is locked in. I now have to put this down. Presumably in, like, a weird corner. So I'll just break this. Put some blocks up behind him, maybe, or above him. So, make some of these. Put some, like, there. Gonna break this, and then just immediately put that there. Then replace this with that, maybe? I'm not sure. He can trade with it, even though it's got a block on top. Perfect. And now I've got a Librarian, too. Now we'll just put the baby... Oh, that baby needs to get out of there. I'm really worried about what will happen, so I'll put a block here. And then move this block. That kind of forces him out. Come on, get out, get out. There we go. Then put that back. And he's relinked. Okay, so we've got a baby trapped in a boat. And hopefully... I'm sorry, we're going to have to break the boat. Hopefully we can get the baby into this, like, back spot that I've kind of prepared over here. I'm not sure how viable that really is. So I'll put a block up there. Oh, no, where'd he go? The baby's gone, chat. Yeah, I think trying to get babies to move anywhere specific is always going to be an uphill battle. And he's new anyway. But yeah, brand new villager, chat. Let's put him in the corner with a new job site, which will be the... He'll have to be my new farming villager, I guess. So you're going to go over here. I need new blocks, so put that up there, and then put that above there. What lovely. Okay, so it's not bricks yet, but you get the idea, right? The villagers... And we just have to move at least this guy back one, and then it should all blend nicely. Baby on the loose. What stream was it where he ate funky food? I want to see it. I don't think I ate the food on a stream, but I had eaten the stream food previous to the stream. It's in the unlisted live streams playlist as a pro tip. Oh yeah, very exciting. So I do have a bit of an issue in that this guy needs to have a job, and he needs to be linked to that job so that he won't mess with my other stuff, but that's easily done. Also, this guy is now grown up too, so I have to make sure this person has a job. I'm going to put him in there, which is going to be hard to do, actually, but I think I need to do it. So, you are going to have a composter. That is easily arranged. I'll put some yellow wool here. And then I'll put this down over here. I guess this probably should go to the side, just to, like, make the place less messy. Wonderful. Then I'm going to buy your... I don't have potatoes yet, so I'm actually going to break that again. And I'm going to put it down. No. I knew he would do that. I knew he would start to mess with me. As soon as he stops moving, I'll put it back. Okay, I want carrots as my trade, but wheat's is fine. I have a lot of wheat to buy. Then I can give these guys some bread, and they can breed at their leisure. Wonderful. Okay, so now we have our farmer locked in. We have our weaponsmith locked in. We have one more villager who, you know, like, he's going to be a pain. I do know how that's going to go. So, I'm just going to put you in a boat here. Actually, can I get him back in this spot and just pretend I always had a loom villager? Because he used to be a zombie villager, chat. That's what hurts so much about this. Like, I've lost a permanently useful villager. But I'll just nudge him in this direction, I guess. Okay, so... Is there another profession I need more than a loom at this point, actually? There might be. There is a real chance there is. So just put that there. And then that there. Nice. Okay, chat. It's been a little bit tumultuous, but I now have another villager. And this guy I can put a profession block just down there. Is there another job site that I need more than this? Because again, I need to focus on my librarian right now. I need to focus on him. But first I need to make sure that this guy is locked in. So should I wait until he has like a color of wool? that I also have, maybe. And I could start to breed sheep that way. Like if it's white or yellow. Is there something I need real bad? Okay, so... just as an update on the video, by the way. Oh. Update on a different video. Is going well, chat. Make sure this one is safe. What's the job site block for the taco vendor? Very good question, Dan. I mean, my butcher is arguably the closest thing I have to that. So I've got a Fletcher. I've got a Smither. I've got an armor smith. Yeah, I do. So I've got all of these, chat. I don't have a... What do I not have, actually? We'll go through uncraftable, too. So I don't currently have a... I actually don't know what I don't have. What other villages can I have that I don't currently have access to? So there's 16 or 10. How many professions are there? I've got 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I might have 11 out of 12. Maybe. We got pea beds before the Moobloom. Very sad. I wish we had the pea cow. But, yeah, chat, what stonemason? Is that the only one I'm missing? No, this is a stonemason, right? Well, he's a mason. Whole point about mason versus stonemason in there. You don't have leather worker. Yeah, I don't have leather worker. Which, weirdly, is actually when I'm eligible to... I don't know where I put my cauldron. It's upstairs, I guess. So, cartographer 2. Oh, but I can't make a cartographer. So that means I'm missing at least 2 villagers. You know, I think Loom is going to be most valuable then. But I am going to refresh until he gets a better trade here. So, Blackwall, nope. I'm specifically going to go until it's white or yellow. Because then I can at least trade it. There's 16 colors, so this might take a while. But you can refresh trades in Minecraft if you've never used this mechanic. You can refresh them to make sure you get the right trade. Which is essential if you only have yellow wool in your world. And you intend to use it for fun and good things. Grey wool. Okay. Something different this time, maybe. Black wool. Can it only be some colors? Yeah, it must be only the base colors of wool. So, as a result, we might... I'd expect white to be an option, though. Is it not? I'm gonna have to look up the shepherd, chat. Okay, trading Minecraft wiki. So there are 13 professions, so I am missing just 2. That is the... Yeah, it is the cartographer and the guy. But if we go to the leather worker has nothing for me besides leather armor and leather horse armor. Don't really need it. Whereas the shepherd has... Yeah, white wool is one of his options. He can give me white, he's just not choosing to. There's a bad joke to be made from that chat. So, yeah, no. I thought he got a free brewing stand. Is that how clerics are made? Yeah, I've got my cleric. I haven't traded with him besides a bit of redstone. Oh, white wool, perfect. So I'll buy my shears from him now. And now I don't have to worry about that again. Which is great, because I was worrying about that previously. And if I wanted to, I could sell wool to him. The farm would have to be so industrial before it makes sense to sell for... Like, I don't think it will ever be that industrial. But, like, as an option in the world, it's nice. I technically have enough white wool to trade right now. Very lovely. Okay, so now that I've locked in all my villagers, we're ready to deal with my guy. So, the fun thing about my guy is I did buy some redstone earlier. I forgot where it is, so I'll buy some more. With this redstone, I have all the ingredients I need to make myself a piston. I think it's 4 of that, some iron and something else. So if you've never... Where's the piston? Oh, I'm missing 1 piece of wood. It's funny that's the missing thing. So go back to that. And then let's try this again. So this is the piston. Making a piston seems very odd, but it is a very useful... Oh, I think I put the redstone on the ground somewhere. We'll put more redstone on the ground. It's great. Oh, here it is, chat. I see the redstone. There's something about recording that just makes you, like, not see very obvious things. I would like to point out now, before this goes any further. So, yeah, now I'm going to put my piston block down here. I'd be careful about how I do this to make sure they don't get out. Maybe I should put another block up there first, actually. So put that back, then destroy this, put a piston in here. Is it an axe or is it a pickaxe to mine a piston, chat? I guess it ultimately doesn't matter. And then let's break this, and then let's put the lectern down. Okay, so this guy will always become a lectern villager, and I need to do this over and over again until he picks the right trades. I think I need to put a fence in front of this person to make this less awkward. So that is what I am going to do. I'm going to break this. I'm going to put a fence down over there. It seems to be effective, chat. I mean, I could probably put the fence down on the block where they're standing, right? That might be the most effective if they're, like, actively pushed up against the wall. I could put a fence behind them or, like, a... No, it's not going to work. I could put a... If I put a... If I make trapdoors, that's probably the most effective block in terms of space saving. So I think that's what I'll go with, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go get some bricks. I'm going to make some bricks, actually. I'm sure I'm running out anyway. So I'm going to go make 20 bricks. And then I'm going to use those bricks to make some slabs. And I'm going to use those slabs to make all of this slightly less ugly, chat. So up here, there needs to be a block, obviously. And that block is going to go right there. And then that means we need to put one on the other side now to make sure this is covered. Again, got to be very careful I don't release any villagers by accident during this. I should have just left that there till I'd done this. Got to make sure no villagers get released during the process of this. But that seems quite manageable. So now break this. And woo. We can just place a slab there, even. And it looks dysfunctional, but that villager is trapped. And now we'll do the same, but for the top of this. There clearly needs to be... oh, I'm inside of one of these. Okay. Break this. Replace it with that. It's all about keeping the villagers slightly more trapped. This guy I'm going to remove the backspace for. So this needs to go. Oh, but there's a block there. No, don't move into it. Don't move into the space. It's not for you. It's for him. So I have to now jump up. Oh, it's very hard to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to put that back. Put that there. And then mine this block. So again, it's all about just making the... Oh, no, he might get all the way out if I leave that there. Okay, put that there, but then also a block back there. So now, anytime he does move back, I can just move his stand back with him. And everything will work just great. I can then remove these bricks, and the whole place will look slightly less cluttered. Hopefully, that is the plan. Yeah, go back. You can do it. You should. You are entitled to go back there anytime you want. Oh, if only you get an elytra and fly from mountain to mountain. Yeah, I think the elytra would be the most useful tool right now. Actually, no paper, but if I had an elytra and fireworks, it'd be so useful for specifically this moment. So chat, if you've just joined, my big goal right now is I need Silk Touch, because bringing grass with me from biome to biome will allow me to get horses and to get pandas while I'm up there. Both mobs I would love to bring home with me. The horse for obvious reasons, the panda for less obvious reasons. But I do want both regardless. So, yeah, I'm probably going to sell a few more sticks, assuming this guy has forgiven me for my earlier transgressions. He has. Wonderful. My transgression was selling him too many things, by the way. I'm not that bad of a person. And then I'm going to get rid of my fence that I just have sitting on me to make this a little bit more rounded. Look at that. It's rounded. Now we go back to this. So I'm going to turn these into trapdoors. I need to find some extra wood for those trapdoors by going into here and here. And that's only 2 of the spruce planks that I need. So we'll also get some from here. Wait, actually, okay, I understand what's happened. But this block also doesn't need to be there, and either does that one. So I can't really take them right now though, so I shan't. This is a little annoying. You know, I'm just gonna go get spruce planks. I'm just gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get them the normal way, unless there's some hanging around down here. Do you know where to go to get grass blocks, or are you randomly venturing out? Says the cactus collector. So weirdly enough, getting grass blocks from the outside world back here is easy because you bring dirt and you convert it. I have lots of grass in my world. It's hanging around right underneath this dirt here. I have plenty of it sitting around. As you can see, grass for days. I only have about 30 of it or so. Maybe 60 now. Okay, so let me just... Oh, so many creepers, chat. So many creepers. Okay, I'm going to eat several times before I attempt that again. But I do want the gunpowder. I have a theory the gunpowder will be useful. If I do ever get paper, that'll be nice, right? Okay, that's plenty of gunpowder. That's a lot of gunpowder that I now have access to. Wonderful. Okay, now that I've got shears again, I can also shear through this. I forgot to add the diamond hoe to my inventory. Another whoopsie. Fill inventory, but that's fine. Perfect. I've now got enough to make some trapdoors out of. It's all I've ever wanted, chat. Drop this again. Make that again. I've got to chop down that whole tree, but later, apparently. Whew. Silk Touch. Looks like, feels like the book. True Silk Touch. Yeah, so now we've got to go specifically for that enchantment so I can bring it out. So, yeah, if you're curious as to why I need Silk Touch, it's to bring grass with me. Not because I want to bring grass from outside to home, although I do want to do that too. That would be nice. But I can just bring dirt back. It's so that I can build grass above a jungle biome, because jungles don't go up to Y200, but if I can make my jungle go up to Y200, I can get a panda. If I can go to a plains biome, which also doesn't go up to 200, I can get myself a horse. I want 2 of them, apparently, but that's a that's a different concern. I need to get all of these fairly tricky things, and in order to do that, I need to contend with the way that the world actually be. And so, that is my challenge. That is my struggle. Do I have a trapdoor in here, actually? I do. Nice. So let's now empty our inventory. It's gone a little ridiculous, but I can empty that in no time. Oh my god, chat. It's so full. My inventory management, staying on top of it is just a struggle. What do I do with all these blocks? It's impossible to know. I recall you saying you were going to make a storage system. Please do. Yeah, now's a good time to make that too, I guess. Before we do the big grind for our Silk Touch, we could see this as an opportunity to build out our storage system. I've got this big space ready for it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish out with these villagers first. So we place these down first as a safety measure. So we place that block and that block. Then we can destroy these. And we put a trapdoor down. That trapdoor functions like a wall, but without being as thick. It's effectively like a vertical slab. I mention this all the time, but we have vertical slabs in Minecraft, chat. Look at them. They work just great. They kind of jump up against them, it looks like, but not my problem. Now we're going to do the same over here. Can I install one over there? No, I can't. I'm going to maybe remove this block. And can I remove this block? Yes, I can. I'm going to nudge you in there now, chat. You're not chat. Sorry. No. Get back in there. Get back in there. Don't go to bed. You don't want to go to bed. Trust me. You want to go this way. You don't want to be in bed. You love being in a little hidey hole in the... No. You love being in the wall. Okay. So let me show you that you love being in the wall. Gonna wait for you to... He's gonna go back to his bed. I can sense it. No, you don't love being there. Why did it not put me in the bed the first time? But it is the... Fine, we're going to bed, chat. Me and the villager. I put my bed next to his bed. We're sleeping head to toe. We never do that, huh? Okay, in exchange for 1 session of sleeping with me, he's gonna agree to go to his rightful little spot. And that just makes that so much easier. Because now we can break this above him. And we could do this individually, but
Thank you for the great content. Here's
Hey!
cat tax.
I'm glad you're loving the series, Joshua Lyles. It is one of my... I love working in dumb constraints because it really pushes what you can do in survival and the, like, power that you have in modern Minecraft. It kind of scales it back in a really fun way. I'm glad that you're loving it too. Okay. So now we deal with this guy. Or rather, I'm ready to if I need to. So I'm going to make a button on this. And it means that if I want to, all I have to do to reactivate him is this. Because it's not a sticky piston, it won't come back down. But, you know, separate issue. Can work on that another time. Okay, next job is I think we're going to clear these out of my base and use the wood from them to build a storage system. They are now presenting just a danger to my security. And I don't like dangers to my security. So I'm going to get rid of them. We're going to shear through that. Chop it down. Nice and easy. We're going to remove this block, as well as all the other random leaves that seem to be floating because they're touching a piece of wood. It's just no fun. So, get rid of them all over. Then, these ones... And then we're going to move just all the grass somewhere else. I don't know where somewhere else is, but I clearly have some future uses for grass that I need to make. So we can put them upstairs, maybe. I think keeping wood down here was great while I was expanding this wooden frame. Right now, it's just not very necessary, though. I don't like dangers to my security either. Those are bad. Exactly. Who likes a danger to their security? Not me. That's what I say. Okay. Nice. So this needs to go too, actually. But now I can't as easily get up there. So let's stack up on some trapdoors. Pro tip. Trapdoors are great for this. Oh, no, I can't. Wait. Maybe they're not. No, they're not great. I've changed my mind, chat. Okay, so we'll jump up here. There we go. Wonderful. See, trapdoors are great for this, besides the very obvious problem that we have. Toy cat and the villager sleeping in the bed. Nothing to suggest here. They are just friends. Yeah, me and the villager had a sleepover, and in exchange, he agrees to be a more cooperative villager. Nothing concerning there at all. Now we can grab out another diamond hoe. And we can maybe combine the two axes together at this point. Yeah, we should go a little bit further to make sure we use more of that durability. I would hate to waste some durability when combining them. And now let's grab the dirt. And let's just move it out of my base. The base has now reached a phase of maturity where this isn't a good thing. Also, I've reached a phase where I don't want to have snow on the ground. So, oh, God. So I think getting that ceiling cover in here would be really, really, really crucial. But before I build that ceiling cover, I need to build the storage system. Every world needs a storage system, chat. And so let me show you mine. So if there's an odd number of blocks on this, I have to make the storage probably like... yeah, I'll make it in such a style so that you open it from the side, maybe. I haven't ever built one of those myself, but it's a fun way to do them. So I'll just take a whole stack of planks and make them into a whole stack of chests. Because that's how many you're going to need, right? So next chest goes here. Next chest goes there. Next chest goes there. And then we could label them. Or we could just go by vibes. But in either case, this functions for now. And this becomes a... this is 6 chests, but it's 12 chests. It's a very compact storage system. Where I'm now going to move all of this stuff. Everything from here, one by one, I'm going to put into there.
There's your buddy system when sleeping. Mine do it all the time.
Yeah, I did not have any inappropriate relations with that villager. We just decided to have a sleepover. Charm 74. I'm glad you can vouch for the fact that that happens all the time. It's a very ordinary thing. Happens between everyone. We're all doing it, I tell you, chat. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad that you and Joshua Lyles are enjoying the stream so much. I really am. I'm finding it wholesome how many people are loving the series as much as me. Again, this is that thing about the internet I was talking about. Like, what's cool about streaming is when it's just like, oh yeah, there's this weird style of playing Minecraft that I would probably be doing, and then like, I don't know, maybe I'd take a screenshot off, you know, at 100 days otherwise. But like, I decided to just share it with the internet. And the internet is happy I am sharing it with them. The internet's not like, oh, why are you choosing to share this, huh? The internet's like, oh, it's cool that you chose to share this, huh? Okay, so if this will be tools, this will be blocks and items, I guess. So the easiest, my inventory crisis makes it seem like it's going to be hard to move this. But chat, let me tell you something fun. I have a way to move it very easily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chest and put it over here. And I'm going to stand here. I'm just going to break this whole chest, chat. I'm going to break the whole chest. And then all of these items are going to go into this chest. Just like this. See, this is the magical way to transport things. In the morning, I'm having waffles, says Nathan Pops Jr. Sometimes I get so excited for breakfast, I find it hard to sleep. Like, sometimes the thought of breakfast is what gets me through the night. But, like, in the negative sense of that word. Okay, then we do it again. Chest. Move it all in there. So, yeah, this has a few too many useful blocks for my liking. But it still does the job just fine. And then we could have, like, a third chest where we can put, you know, things of more use. I think we should separate the building blocks out from the junk, specifically. So I'm going to move these and these and put them in the top chest here. Yeah, I specifically want to have all the potentially valuable blocks in this top chest. And then as soon as I need them, I know where I need to go. Yeah, this is the better way to separate it. Blocks and items sort of separate from one another. Yeah, I think that's great, chat. Get some dirt in there too. I've got a lot of snow that is falling down onto me. As a useful reminder, I think I need to finally build the external igloo of this base. Fun fact, you're allowed to eat breakfast at night. No one will stop you. I think, I see it on like a self-control level. I don't think I legitimately... If I eat breakfast at night, I'm also going to eat it in the morning, and then I'm going to feel bad. Or I wake up in the morning feeling bad regardless. Like, my stomach will hurt if I eat. You know, I guess I've gotten to the point now where my body limits my body with physical pain. Which is, you know, it's useful. It means I don't make too many poor decisions myself. Okay, now I'm going to move these in here, just in case I ever want to build a oak leaves. I'll have the blocks. Okay, inventory organized. Are these blocks? I would say so. Are these blocks? I would say so. And then the boats will go down here because they're items. Blocks and items. I mean, this is more of a block, isn't it? And this is technically a block. Chat, you know, we're going to get into an existential crisis about what a block is if we do this too long. So let's not, and let's instead just sell some more things to him. 31, don't mind if I do. Wonderful. Okay, so, yeah, this floor is a struggle. There's something we have to do about that eventually. But otherwise, and my AFK chamber could probably do with being moved. I'll take the dirt away at least. But yeah, otherwise, nice. Ooh, that chest moving trick is great. Thanks, says Jane K. You're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jane K, I really am glad that when I share something like that, it gets out to someone in the world. Proud of you for organizing your storage. You should label them with signs or item frames too. I think the better way to do it, that it's now too late to do. Wait, actually, I want to test something, chat. So, which side of a chest do you break if you don't want all the items to go everywhere? Because I've never been able to work that out. I'm going to break the left half. Yeah, wait, I'll test this on a nearly empty chest. I'll put these chests next to each other. Okay, so if I have something in the top half of the chest, and I break the right half, it doesn't go missing. So I can break the right half of any of these chests, and it shouldn't go missing. Yep, great. So this is my block chest, chat. So I'm going to relabel this. Block chest. And so here's another fun tip. We put that down now, and it's the block chest. It's interesting that it chooses the one on the right. If you had two different names, I don't know how it would deal with that. I swear it's always right, but I always get it wrong. Yeah, exactly. Same. Exactly the same issue here. So then this chest is currently, I don't know, items. So a few items came out, but that's because I spilled it everywhere. So this is junk / items. Tools slash junk. Tools slash armor. You know, we're all capsing it now. It's how we're doing it, chat. Okay, and now we can put this down here. And there we go. Wait, oh, that didn't work that time. So that's interesting. Oh, wait, this side it does work. But this side it doesn't. Oh, God, chat. I've stumbled onto the weirdest piece of chest behavior. Large chest on the left, block chest on the right. That's so confusing. It's cool. I understand how that works. But it also is effectively it not working. Oh, nearly every stream there's a new trick to learn. Using saplings as fuel is another recent useful tip. Oh, awesome. Yeah, there's a surprising amount. I think Jane K, the new tip is going to be leaf litter. I think that's going to be the new go-to for most people. Also, I hear a zombie somewhere. It might just be my zombie who's locked over here. But yeah, I need to make sure there's no way stuff from up there can get down here. I might need to put some trapdoors. Actually, there's enough trapdoors up already. Is it where right now can mobs spawn that eventually led to this guy dying? I need to prevent that from happening again, I think. But yeah, we're going to start placing snow on our build now, I think. We're going to start, like, here-ish. Oh, actually, we need to... I need to build the rest of this out. Okay, so here needs to connect to over here. You know, we at least need to have the frame be, you know, the same. Also, it doesn't do on this Java, by the way. It might be a bug. You know what? Bedrock having bugs. I pity the fool who thinks that's possible. I'm just gonna jump over here, and we're gonna do the same here. Yeah, I think that's as far as we're gonna take this, maybe.
Streamlabs won't let me in.
Oh no!
The cat is yes.
Yay! It is true. Thank you very much, David Salamano. I went to Harrods for it's like the UK's fanciest department store. I'm not a big department store person. I think that's been backed up by the lobster roll. It was genuinely hard to eat, chat. Imagine this, my favorite food being hard to eat. Yeah, you ever have someone mess it up that bad? You know, this is my first experience. First and last experience now, that's for sure. But, yeah, otherwise, there's some joke about not knowing all the things about chests, but I can't think about it. Okay, so 2 big tasks now, chat. 2 big tasks. I've got to build the igloo, and I've got to... I should probably also build up around this storage room. I'm just not sure how I would do that. I'll use dripstone for it, actually. I need to buy some dripstone anyway. I'm curious about... Yeah, let's just buy some dripstone. Maybe too much dripstone. Now I can buy a block of quartz. That's really cool, huh? But now we can build dripstone blocks here, and it will just look kind of interesting, right? Like, how does this not look interesting to you? And this will go 5 blocks this way, and then it'll be like a, I don't know, internally contained storage. Yep, looks perfect to me, chat. Looks perfect to me. Then we put this back in the blocks and items, and then we'll go make some more chests, because now we've got the space for it. Just so future me doesn't feel, I don't know, pressured or anything. So, chest, 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 chest. Nice. Okay, so this is now my storage room, my storage bins. I've got 10 of them. That should last me a long time. Ooh, nice. Once in a while, a typo works out. Also, thank you, Test Tip. Streamlabs let you in. That's nice. Too much hot spice is pain, I can confirm. Yeah, I can very much confirm. So yeah, now just 2 big things left to do. Oh, actually, let's turn these into sticks, and then sell those sticks. And now I've got 1 fewer problem, let me tell you. I'm gonna put the sticks in here with those. It's 29, so not enough to sell as an individual stack, but later I can bring them out. And then let's put my brick slabs. No, I think I should do this, chat. Moving these guys back 1 block is an important change, I think. Quite seriously. So we're going to use my wooden pickaxe, which I can't find. Did I put it... Chat, have you seen a wooden pickaxe lying around? Did I put it in here? Do I need to make another one? Because I'd really rather not. It does feel demeaning to make a wooden pickaxe, but let's do it anyway. Let's grab 1, 2, and let's put one of those in there. I could have made it without doing this, apparently, just from the chest. Okay, wooden pickaxe time. Toy Cat got 99 problems, but sticks ain't one. Exactly. Okay, now we break that. He can't get out, but he can go back. Please go back. I am trapped in here with you, and I would like it if you were over there and not over here. You can actually punch the villagers, and they don't hold it against you, which is nice. But yeah, please go. I am trapped in here with you. I guess I'll break this then. Make it so we're not trapped in here together. It's a little tricky to do, but there we go. Then replace it, and then remove this. Because we're going to move it forwards one. So yeah, we need to nudge him back. Just give him a good old nudge. And then the same thing's going to happen here. Can I move a blast furnace? It looks like maybe the answer's no, but I can. That's great. No! Okay. Chat, this is the worst villager behavior I've ever seen. Okay, no. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. No, I don't agree with your decision. I don't appreciate your... I'll just break his bed. Okay, so just this way. Oh, he's got... Where are you going? You don't want to go this way, trust me. It's good that I brought... Okay, so you're not going in that bed. You're not doing it. I don't allow it. I don't appreciate what I'm seeing you doing right now, buddy. Time to sleep in a bed with him again. Apparently that's what I've got to do, huh? Apparently that's what I'm up to. Okay, he's in chat. No! I hate you so much. Stop it. Stop it. No. Okay, I'm going to put him in a boat. This is how it's going, chat. This is how it's going. He's getting in a boat with me right now. And this boat... I don't know why I can't place the boat. Okay, you're getting in the boat. I don't know. You're making life hard for me in this boat. You're getting in, though. You're getting in. There we go. And then we're going to put him back in his place. This is definitely far too much of my time. I've unalived villagers for much less. They're stupid and annoying. Damn straight. And they take too many breaks, too. Okay, so put him all the way back there. So I can put this down. Okay, as soon as I break this. Okay, it's 5 on my keyboard, so... Well, too early. I'll just hold this out and then I'll break it with this. Yes! Okay, so now we can finally remove this block. And slowly but surely, you can see we're removing a lot of the unnecessary blocks. We'll have to standardize them too. But yeah, I think it's just making this whole space more worthwhile. At some point, this has to end, but that point is not now, thankfully. So let's then put the bricks down here. Yeah, I don't want baby zombies getting in, so I will, in fact... Oh, put these down. Just put them as full blocks, even though I've got the slabs here. I think this is a moment where full blocks are appreciated. And this can become a slab for now. Yeah, I mean, it's artsy to use a slab there, right? I mean, if I could even just decide to do what I've done with the rest of these and put their blocks next to them. Yeah, if I've already done it here, actually, this isn't a terrible idea, is it? If I've already started the process. Oh, no, wait, he's gonna leave. Oh, chat. I've made a mistake once more. I did not intend to make this mistake, but yet the mistake has been made. I'm anti-slavery for humans only. Villagers deserve to live in a 1x1 block for eternity. You know, deserve is a strong word, but I agree with the sentiment anyway. You know, I am also anti-villager. All my homies are anti-villager. Okay. Lovely. I should make that into a trapdoor later. But for vibes-wise, yeah, it is a little clever, right? Just move the blocks off to the side where they're not, you know, like not in the way. We could do the same with this, actually. We could move this to his side and then put the trapdoor there. Yeah, we can make this villager thing so efficient. This is honestly part of the fun, chat. I hate making things... I love doing, like, multiple versions of something, and every time, like, oh yeah, I learned from the last time. And this is where I've learned from this one. But yeah, it is currently day 98, chat. I have 2 days left of day 100. And on day 100, I want to do a big voyage. It might be now. I might have to delay it to day 103 or something. But yeah, I'll be streaming Igloo one more time before I leave for Canada. So if you want to, if you would like to see that stream, make sure to turn on your notifications. And you'll also get to see the, what's it called? The Realm Review. Yeah, it looks like a Realm Review is on track, by the way. It's very exciting. So make sure to stay subscribed. And yeah, for now, it's been a lot of fun. But we're on day 98. I'll almost have survived 100 days in hardcore if I can just survive till next time. But yeah, I think this is a logical ending point. Thank you for watching, chat. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then look at this. It's all coming together now, huh? Hopefully you've enjoyed, and hopefully you're looking forward to next time. It's going to be some of the most riveting gameplay, chat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the librarian, and I'm going to press the button. Then I'm going to look at the librarian again, and he's not going to have the trade. And so I'm going to break the lectern, and I'm going to put it back down. And he's not going to have the trade, so I'm going to push the button. And then he's not going to have the trade, so I'm going to break the lectern. And I'm going to do it again. And then I'm going to push the button. I think I have to be careful so this doesn't actually go missing. And then he's going to have lure, which is actually pretty cool, but not what I need right now. And then we're going to do it again. Yeah, just to make sure this doesn't go anywhere bad, I'm going to do this now for future me's benefit. I'm just going to put blocks all the way around here. Make sure there's no way that goes anywhere missing. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we're just... It's actually a nice little wall design for the back there. Do you like this, chat? I kind of like this. I think it's a vibe. So lectern, good book. Nope, lure 1, and then we do it again, and then we don't. So this is gonna be my my next little bit. I'm looking forward to it. Next time, we're definitely killing the Ender Dragon when we find the Y200 stronghold. ADHD languages. What are ADHD languages? Like, is that like German? I mean, like, you can tell that they, you know, they try to finish their words, but they don't. So they just, I feel like that's a classic example for it. But yeah, come check me out next time. Actually, do you want to see something fun? So I did load up the copy of the Igloo World. So this is the same seed, but in creative. So it's just so I can test some things. And I did find out that if you go to Y7000, you find a forest, and then eventually a cherry grove, right? And then over here you can see there's a plains. So if I bring grass blocks, chat, 7,000 blocks away from spawn, I'll get access to horses if I can place those grass blocks here, because horses can spawn up here, right? You follow that? So all I have to do is then find out where the source of lava is, or if there's a stronghold. That would be incredible. I don't think there possibly can be. But if you look, just by going this way in a straight line, we eventually find most of the major biomes that we could want. And we even start to find really interesting things like, oh, there's a ruined portal. There is a way to goof around with that if we get slime. We've got long-term ambitions for it. So, yeah. From fishing to lecture destruction, paint drying coming soon, says Larry Nannery. I might lure people into the Igloo stream by building the Igloo. Get 5 minutes and be like, okay, now for the real main event. You know what we're here for. 7,000 blocks for horses is Toy Cat levels of ridiculousness, says Wordfish Trombone. You better believe it is. You better believe it is. Anyway, yeah, this is the, oh yeah, we got, there's a lot happening here. Slime from pandas. Exactly, slime from pandas. I think we should be able to get the Wandering Trader, though. I've tested and they do spawn. I just don't know why not here. Also, yeah, I think it was, it's like 10,000, I think it's 12,000 blocks this way, is where the mountain is, where I think there's over here somewhere, there's a mountain where you can find the acacia and the thing. I've actually forgotten it, annoyingly. I should have written down the coordinates when I found them. But look at this, chat. All of this terrain is below Y200. So I can use none of it. But if I go to the jungle and I bring water, I can fish and get bamboo. So any jungle will do for that. But I'm specifically looking for terrain where they have things. Also, Big Glue Stream is a good name. I think this is SKYGLOO, and I made a Big Glue in the SKYGLOO. The challenge is SKYGLOO, and my base is a Big Glue. If we can accept that, I think we're good. So, yeah, as you can see, the jungle, even though jungle's a tool, and jungles can go quite high sometimes, this one does not go high enough. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of searching. Chat, if you wanna do some recreational seed searching to help me find what other things are worth going for, I am about to go on a multi-thousand block voyage. And if you have something better than an acacia tree, a dark oak tree, and potentially some bamboo, I would love to know. If you can find within, let's be reasonable, but like 30,000 blocks of spawn, a lot of lava and dripstone too. It has to be both. If you can find any of those things, 30,000 blocks in every direction is such a long way. You can search for so long before you'll find it. But if you want to do something fun just in the background while you listen to a podcast or something, that's what my intention is to do. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the igloo, because I'll see you next time. Day 98, chat. It's very exciting. Day 98. Day 98 sure does feel great. Oh, I did not like that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.